This video is created by Nihar from YouTube. This video is created by Nihar from YouTube. 9 Health Benefits of Eating Whole Grains. 9 Health Benefits of Eating Whole Grains, written by Nihar for public domain purpose. Whole grains have been a part of the human diet for tens of thousands of years. One trusted source. But proponents of many modern diets, such as the paleo diet, claim that eating grains is bad for your health. While a high intake of refined grains is linked to health problems like obesity and inflammation, whole grains are a different story. In fact, eating whole grains is associated with various benefits, including a lower risk of diabetes, heart disease, and high blood pressure. Here are the top 9 health benefits, written by Nihar of eating whole grains. 1. High in nutrients and fiber. 1. High in nutrients and fiber. Whole grains deliver many important nutrients. These include fiber. The brand provides most of the fiber in whole grains. Vitamins. Whole grains are particularly high in B vitamins, including niacin, thiamine, and folate. 3. 4. Minerals. They also contain a good amount of minerals, such as zinc, iron, magnesium, and manganese. Protein. Whole grains boast several grams of protein per serving. Antioxidants. Many compounds in whole grains act as antioxidants. These include phytic acid, lignans, ferulic acid, and sulfur compounds. 5. Trusted source. Plant compounds. Whole grains deliver many types of plant compounds that play a role in preventing disease. These include polyphenols, stanols, and sterols. 6. Trusted source. The exact amounts of these nutrients depend on the type of grain. To lower your risk of heart disease. To lower your risk of heart disease. One of the biggest health benefits of whole grains is that they lower your risk of heart disease, which is the leading cause of death worldwide. A review of 10 studies found that 3 1-ounce, 28-gram servings of whole grains daily may lower your risk of heart disease by 22%. Similarly, a 10-year study in 17,424 adults observed that those who ate the highest proportion of whole grains in relation to their total carb intake had a 47% lower risk of heart disease. Researchers concluded that heart-healthy diets should include more whole grains and fewer refined grains. Most studies lump together different types of whole grains, making it hard to separate the benefits of individual foods. Still, whole grain breads and cereals, as well as added bran, have been specifically linked to reduced heart disease risk. 3. Lower your risk of stroke. 3. Lower your risk of stroke. Whole grains may also help lower your risk of stroke. In an analysis of 6 studies in nearly 250,000 people, those eating the most whole grains had a 14% lower risk of stroke than those eating the fewest. Furthermore, certain compounds in whole grains, such as fiber, vitamin K, and antioxidants, can reduce your risk of stroke. Whole grains are also recommended in the DASH and Mediterranean diets, both of which may help lower your risk of stroke. 4. Reduce your risk of obesity. 4. Reduce your risk of obesity. Eating fiber-rich foods can help fill you up and prevent overeating. This is one reason high-fiber diets are recommended for weight loss. Whole grains and products made from them are more filling than refined grains, and research suggests that they may lower your risk of obesity. In fact, eating 3 servings of whole grains daily was linked to lower body mass index, BMI, and less belly fat. In a review of 15 studies in almost 120,000 people, another study reviewing research from 1965 to 2010 found that whole grain cereal and cereal with added bran were associated with a modestly lower risk of obesity. 5. Lower your risk of type 2 diabetes. 5. Lower your risk of type 2 diabetes. Eating whole in place of refined grains may lower your risk of type 2 diabetes. 14. Trusted source. A review of 16 studies concluded that replacing refined grains with whole varieties and eating at least 2 servings of whole grains daily could lower your risk of diabetes. In part, this is because fiber-rich whole grains can also help with weight control and prevent obesity, a risk factor for diabetes. Moreover, studies have linked whole grain intake to lower fasting blood sugar levels and improved insulin sensitivity. This could be due to magnesium, a mineral found in whole grains that helps your body metabolize carbs and is tied to insulin sensitivity. 6. Support healthy digestion. 6. Support healthy digestion. The fiber in whole grains can support healthy digestion in various ways. First, fiber helps give bulk to stools and lowers your risk of constipation. Second, some types of fiber in grains act as prebiotics. This means they help feed your beneficial gut bacteria, which are important for digestive health. 7. Reduce chronic inflammation. 7. Reduce chronic inflammation. Inflammation is at the root of many chronic diseases. Some evidence suggests that whole grains can help reduce inflammation. In one study, women who ate the most whole grains were least likely to die from inflammation-related chronic conditions. What's more, in a recent study, people with unhealthy diets replaced refined wheat products with whole wheat products and saw a reduction in inflammatory markers. The results of these and other studies support public health recommendations to replace most refined grains with whole grains. 8. May reduce your risk of cancer. 8. May reduce your risk of cancer. Research on whole grains and cancer risk have provided mixed results, though they show promise. In one review of 20 studies, 6 showed a reduced risk of cancer, while 14 indicated no link. Current research suggests that whole grains' strongest anti-cancer benefits are against colorectal cancer, one of the most common types of cancer. Additionally, some health benefits linked to fiber may help lower your risk of cancer. These include its role as a prebiotic. Lastly, other components of whole grains, including phytic acid, phenolic acids, and saponins, may slow the development of cancer. 9. Linked to a reduced risk of premature death. When your risk of chronic disease is reduced, your risk of dying prematurely also goes down. In fact, one study suggested that whole grain intake specifically lowered the risk of dying from heart disease, as well as any other cause. The study used data from 2 large cohort studies, adjusting for other factors likely to influence death rates, such as smoking, body weight, and overall eating patterns. Results indicated that every 1 ounce, 28-gram serving of whole grains was linked to a 5% lower risk of death.